right, guys, you're welcome. This is Trader C. Brown, and we are now on a huge week 39. And this week, I'm going to be doing a swing trade analysis on multiple pairs. So I hope you guys are ready. So I've already done, for those of you that day trade and also you want to swing trade and scalp, I've done an analysis on GDP USD and Euro USD. The video is in the, is maybe up here, maybe down there, but the video has just been released and sure you watched it. It's in the channel, okay? Check the list, actually the playlist of forecast analysis, okay? You see it there. Good. Now I want to be doing analysis on some pairs. I'm going to just count through a lot of pairs today, and I'll be able to look at some pairs that will be ready for setup for swing trading. So main pairs, you can leave, open it, get into the trade on Monday, which is tomorrow or tonight, get into the trade and then close the trade by Thursday, Friday, you're done. Okay, that's what I mean by swing trade. I'm not talking about leaving it throughout the weekend. If need be, there could be, but at the moment, I'm targeting that range of Monday to Friday. If Thursday, your TP is hit, you're done, you're out. That's what we want to look at. We want to look at this pairs, okay? So, and that is the new way to see the market on the higher time frame, which is helping a lot to make more money and then have lesser psychological trauma when you're trading, especially when you're scalping and day trading. You don't want to be on the charts every day, every now and then, 24 hours a day. No, you have a life. There are other things you need your life for. So don't just put everything on trading. There's so much you could do with your life. Time to read books, time to spend for family, visit places. I'll have some quality time to just ensure you are enjoying your life. And so swing trade will help. We'll put you there. So I'm putting it out there now so you know. So this analysis is for those who are interested in swing trading. So you're going to see the title on the thumbnail. All right, swing trades forecast analysis for swing traders. It's going to be swing traders analysis week 39. That's the new way. Let's go. Okay, the first thing is I've already talked about GU. Go watch GU. If you want to swing trade the GU, let's go over to it. Let's say you want to swing trade the GU. Okay, I'm starting with GU now. Swing trading. Okay, now if you're new to this channel, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out. And turn on your bell notification, because every time we release this video weekly, you got to be informed and you need to receive alerts so you will not forget to watch it and prepare for the week. Now, as you can see on the daily time frame, swing trades, let's go to weekly first of all. You can see the weekly price is dropping massively. So the candle closed bearish the previous week and now breaking below that 50 moving average. So price is dropping. So we can see price broke structure here, structure break, and now on the on the weekly time frame, we should be expecting price targeting this low. Okay, now that's the direction we're expecting price to go. Now if I remove that is 119, during around 119. Okay, price level, psychological level. So that's what we're expecting price to bounce back, because price came here, break above it, came here and shoot up. So we expect price to come over there and begin to retrace back up. We still expect more drop, and then price will eventually start going up on the weekly. So let's go back to the daily so we can see how we can position ourselves. At this moment, okay, we just saw a major break of structure here. Okay, break of structure majorly at this level. All right, so let me just highlight that so you can see it. This level right here, price just broke massively. This big structure. Okay, that's a strong break of structure right there on this pair. So what are we looking at? We're expecting price now to do a pullback. Okay, it's not enough for it to just drop. We needed a pullback, so we're waiting for a pullback. We want to see a pullback and maybe 1 or 2 candles somewhere around there, somewhere around that level. Okay, and then another drop. So we're going to keep looking at price doing that. So at the moment, there is no setup on GU for any swing trade. You need a pullback. You want to see a pullback, okay? You want to see a reasonable pullback, like this pullbacks, like this pullbacks, like this pullback before you can get into a trade. So on GU, swing trade, no setup. Let's move to Euro USD. Now, Euro USD, where we at? And now that was a day trading analysis I did earlier on today. So this is Euro USD on swing trades. Now we had a pullback, which was reasonable, and price began to drop. So at this level, we're having price creating a double bottom, not letting us know where it's going to turn to. Now, if we shift to the weekly a bit, just to see what price is doing, we can see the closure of that candle and tells us that price will still want to drop all the way down. So we could be anticipating that price will come to 105 or 105 price action. So we're looking at 105 psychological level. So around that zone, we're looking at 105. Around that zone, the price will come in before we see any major reaction, because that's what we see here. So it's still a little bit opportunity down, but what we want to see, since there is a recent break of structure on the weekly, as you can see, there's a recent break of structure on the weekly, which is good. Then we now anticipate a pullback. So on the daily, we should be expecting a reasonable pullback on the daily. Reasonable pullback means there might be a kind of a W pattern for me. That doesn't mean that price is going up. Price could do this and then give you that W pattern, tap into that liquidity, and then begin to drop. That can happen. So you don't want to be caught in. You are not buying this market. We are selling it because it's a sell market. So that's Euro USD. At the moment, there is no setup. We need price to break out of this zone on the swing trade pattern. We want price to break out of that zone before we can look for opportunity for selling it on the market this week. So no setup ready for that. So let's go to Euro USD JPY. Now on USD JPY, if you go to the weekly in a bit, if you want to look at the weekly, you can see price is strongly bullish on USD JPY. So price has been struggling to get to this high for a couple of weeks now, and it's finally got it. It finally got to the high, and you can see it's pushing even higher. So that means we're looking to buy this market, not to sell it. Do not sell this market, except one thing, we find a rejection. So at this level now, we can wait and see what price does at this high, which is 150 level of psychological level at that point. We want to see what price does when you get there. Price hit that level and reject, then we should be looking at two things. Either price is going to continue, but we anticipate that price should break above it and then create a break of structure. At the moment, there is no break of structure at all. There's no break of structure yet. So we need to see a break of structure to this upside to know that price is still going to continue and higher. Because if we check to the left on the weekly, for a long time, that has been, oh my God, that's been the highest that the market has been for a long time. So remember, this is weekly time frame. That has been the highest the market has been for a long time. So it's heading back there to create a new higher highs. Wow. In history, that is the highest point of this pair right now. This is beautiful. So we should be expecting price action there. So on USD JPY, no setup at the moment. If you go to the daily, we still need a reasonable pullback. There's no good trade setup right here on this one right now. No trade setup. So let's see what price does when it get there. Break above, or it's gonna drop. Want to target that 150 level, which is psychological level 150 right there. Want to see what price does there, and then we'll know whether it's gonna push higher or it's gonna drop. But at the moment, no setup on that. So let's look at another one. This is USD Chef. These are major pair though. So use USD you can see breakout structure to the upside. Now at this level, we are waiting for pullbacks because the market begin to wind up, is buying, is pushing up, as you can see, but possibly might be a breakout structure on the weekly, which we have. So we want to see a breakout structure on this one. We want to see that this structure is taken out for us to look for opportunity to buy even more. So at the moment, there is no setup for this trade, which is USD chef. Mark this zone. You want to see price break that structure first. If I were you, I'll put an alert there and say breakout structure on USD chef, and then you can now take a look at it. So that's what you do there. Once you have a breakout structure to the upside, then we start thinking of buying this market. If it doesn't and it fails to break structure and we start seeing that this is a retracement of all of this, then we should be looking for sale. But at the moment, we want to wait for price to break that structure or give us a sign of reaction or rejection at that level, which is on 0.19100 level. So you want to see that zone, that price respected. Okay, let's go to USD card. On USD card on swing trade, and remove that. This happens to be a beautiful opportunity right here. I can see a setup already playing out. On the weekly, this is weekly time frame. You can see a breakout structure to the upside. There was a breakout structure. Check it. Yes, there was a breakout structure to the upside. So market broke to the upside. So this is a pullback. This is a beautiful opportunity to target this high right on the trade. So what that means is that you need to get yourself ready to trade this particular pair this week. Get it ready. So all I'm looking for on the daily is that pullback, which is already begun retracing back up. So I want to catch this trade. So you need to see that you're buying this market. How would you do it? Put a trend line there. You know what? Wait for a break of that trend line on the 4-hour time frame, which is your entry time frame, and then you're in. Get in. So you can see already price is pushing up. It's already telling us it's ready to go up. So you can see that already. So use the lower structure as your stop loss, and then you target the high. Now, long. You want to see a breakout and retest on that trend line. Very important. Then put your stop loss. It's a swing trade, guys. Swing trade. So that's about 80 pip. And then you're targeting 1 to 2, 1 to 3, depending. Now, remember the high I mentioned was there. That's where you're going. That's where price supposed to get to overall. And that can take some days. So ensure that's the high on the daily. So this is the previous high we're looking at. That price may get to. Now, you might choose to get out of this high here, depending that's 1 to 2. If you want to take 1 to 2, it's fine, depending on what your risk appetite is. But if you want 1 to 3, you can also take 1 to 3, depending on your risk appetite as well. So this is the trade that is really actually available now to catch in on the swing trade. So take that. All right, let's go to the next one, which is, this is Aussie dollars Singapore pair. So wow, what kind of pair is that? Yeah, there's money to be made in every pair. As you can see, this was a breakout structure. Let me go to the daily, please. And on the daily, we need to see what the market is doing. Market just broke out of consolidation phase. We can see that this is consolidation phase that the market just broke out from right there. So broke out of consolidation phase and then heading up. But at the moment, it's still trying to give us a proper direction. So let's look at the weekly. Now, okay, on the weekly, we can see the price created a structure there. We can see a structure right here. Okay, we can see a structure right here. Price is respecting that structure by taking out the liquidity, and then it's obviously trading below it. So what that means, that this is a pullback on the weekly. And then on the daily, we can see that he already done a major pullback on that too, into the zone by tapping into the zone. So at the moment, we want to sell this market. So how would you sell this market? This is even another beautiful setup for the daily swing trade. So want to look at this zone first we want to see that price break below that, and then we'll in. Okay, we want to see that price break below that. You can see this is a drop, a pullback in. So this is reasonable. Okay, what I would do is just to ensure that I use my fib to ensure that this trade is viable. And as you can see, price just rejected from 61 and is heading down. So that is a beautiful trade to get in today. When the market opens, get into this trade and target this low. So on the 4-hour time frame, you want to get in on this particular trade. Let me just mark it up so you can see. This is beautiful. We're gonna short this market, and you want to wait for price to break below that and target this zone because of liquidity, right? So and then when market break, that is your stop loss right there, and you can target 1 to 2, 1 to 3, which is easily achievable. 1 to 3 right there. So this will be your setup. You're waiting for price to break below this trend line and then give you a pullback, a retest, and you'll be able to get in. In fact, once you see price trading below 38 and then it's heading down, that means the retracement is done. So it's going to start selling, and then it's going to drop all the way down here. This may take 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, depending. But remember, all you're looking for is 1 to 3 risk to reward. Okay, 1 to 3 risk to reward on this trade. Okay, so mark that, and let's take one more. And I won't be able to go through all of them today because of time. So let me just take one more and show you watch this video. This is Canada NOK, not Korea as in currency. Yeah. So it's a swing trade that takes, they have to look for multiple pairs to trade. Now, as you can see, let's go to the daily. Wow, the daily looks very bullish. So we also a breakout structure, simple trading strategy, breakout structure right there, liquidity grab as well, and then market is pulling back. So you want to catch the drop, catch the pullback. You want to see when the market starts going to the next leg. So here is a potential target that price may want to get into. So I'm looking at the potential high of this zone right there. So if the market will push a little bit lower, depending on the fib retracement, if I put my fib there and the market push a little bit lower to 61, that would be a good trade, beautiful trade. But if it even get lower than 38, that means a good retracement is happening. So there's still more retracement coming on this trade, even though it looks very, very viable. I need to see that price retrace below 38. And then we know that we have a good retracement right there. So you should be looking for opportunity to long this trade from the zone, from the sell zone. It might be here, it might be on the 61, depending on the market, you know, and then you want to have your stop loss away from that, because it's going to create a structure for you. So you're going to have that away from there and then target this high, which is about 1 to 3 as well. Now remember, to calculate this kind of pips, you need to use a pip calculator. What's that called? It's called yeah, try and use the cashback forex. You'll be able to use it to calculate. You choose the pair. Is it there? Let's see, Canada. Okay, we have Canada NOK. Oh, it's not here. Oh, sorry, that's not what I mean. Canada NOK. Okay, it's not here. That pair is not there. So try as much as possible to Google some things that you can use to calculate this pip, or you go by trade assistance from my QF, what do you call it, my QL5, MQ5, by the trade assistance. That will not permit me to go into all of that. Then let's look at another pair again, which may be the last one today, GJ. I'm taking GJ now. Now on GJ, there is a beautiful breakout structure to the downside, and we can see that a retracement is going on and a pullback, what that means, to continue to the downside. So let's look at the weekly to see the dimension of that. The weekly looks so funny, but it's bullish overall. So we need to wait for a break of structure, because this is better to wait to know where the market is going. So we want price to break this low. Okay, take out this liquidity low and then give us opportunity to sell. So on the swing trade opportunity, this pair is not ready yet. It's not ready. So we need to be ready. Let's wait for a break of structure to the low. Okay, something like this, a break of structure. We want a proper break of that, and then we can see a momentum to the downside, then we can trade it. So at the moment, GJ swing trade, I mean, yeah, it's not ready. It's not ready. Then AUD, USD, AUD, USD. Let's go to the weekly and see what's going on there. On the weekly, we can see it's a sell market. As you can see, the market is dropping, broke structure to the downside, consolidating, and more drop will be targeting this low. So on the weekly, we can see that price want to come over here, and then we'll need a pullback, and that will be a beautiful opportunity. So what we're looking for now on the daily is price push into a pullback, which is going to happen on this swing. We need a proper pullback. Now, if you see this swing here, okay, recent swing, price rejecting at 6 to 1 multiple times, right? And still struggling there. Beautiful. So that's where you want to wait for price to push even a little higher. And then if you come back there again, that's your entry to sell this market. But personally, you want to look at what the market is doing overall, but this is a sell market. So you want to find opportunity to get in and target this low. So take a look at it beautifully. It's going to be a beautiful rundown. A rundown of, price taking a up and then a drop to target this low. So that's what we're looking at. All right. On the daily, actually. So I want to see that push back up. A little bit push up to this key level and then price drop again. So this will be a liquidity pool which has been created right here. These are all liquidity pool right now that has been generated on the daily. And the beautiful thing is they need to come out. We need to they need to come out of that pool and take liquidity to the upside or to the downside. But I believe they're going to take it to the upside first. So always remember, they will take it to the upside, tap into the zone, and then drop. Okay, watch out for that. So I think that's much we can take today. I believe you're gonna enjoy this when you watch the video. Watch it. You want to swing trade? This is the pairs that I'm expecting you to focus on this week. At least 1 or 2 trades this week will make you some good amount of money, about 2 to 3, 4, 5% of your account, which is not a bad deal in 1 week. So if you do that, you can make 5% in 1 week, and then you make that every week. So in 4 weeks, you have a, wow, 20%. That is not bad for a trader. I mean, that's not bad at all. That's a good stuff. That is good stuff. So watch this video again and again. Enjoy it and let us know. Hit the like, subscribe buttons, and then notification, turn it on, and we will be back again in week 40. This is week 39. Enjoy yourself, and I'll catch you in the Telegram group. Bye for now, guys.